calling the site?
This is the site of Nuestra Senora de los Remedios, or Los Remedios for short.
Wow. And what was this a long time ago?
Well, this particular site, or this was the location for the first parish church in downtown St. Augustine. Now, this church was established circa 1572, and it lasted until 1702.
So, in this digging site, what do you think is here?
Okay, in this particular site, what we think we have are a part of the church that dates to the 16th century or 1500s. The church has gone through, the church went through various periods of destruction. The first occurred in 1586 when Francis Drake came to town. Another one occurred in 1599 when a fire and a hurricane struck the town. And then I'm sure something occurred in the 17th century. I just can't enumerate what it is. But it had to be rebuilt or restored at least 3 times. After the Drake raid, after the hurricane and fire, and then probably just given the use of timbers back in the 17th century or 1600s, it probably went through repairs.
Wow.
So what we think we have here is the earliest church, the one that was shown on the Baptiste Boazio map, and Baptiste Boazio was a cartographer who illustrated some of the Spanish settlements that Francis Drake raided on his raid of the Circumcaribbean in 1585 and 1586.
So you have found human remains here?
We have found human remains that we think are associated with the original church, but that is still conjectural.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
We're just in our preliminary stages of investigation. We still have a lot more work to do.
How long do you think it will take you to?
Well, the property owner, David White, and his family have been very generous to let us come in here. I mean, this is not based on any construction activity that will harm archaeological resources. We were working outside on Charlotte Street. We're getting ready to put in a new water line. And the White family, David and his family, said, would you like to come over and investigate inside the structure? And that was an opportunity we could not refuse. So, you know, that was a week and a half ago. And so far, you know, you can see how much we've opened up.
Yes. From the point of archaeology, what kind of find is this? This is like a lot.
Well, I think you have to consider it in relationship to what St. Augustine is. St. Augustine's primary economy is heritage tourism. So what we have found here are some of the earliest deposits associated with the colonial downtown settlement. And this can help us understand that particular early settlement even more than we now understand it. So, you know, the site of Los Remedios has always been like the anchor for understanding the 16th century community, because that was a prominent building that the Spanish erected for a variety of purposes. But, you know, so finding remains of that, I think, is very significant, not only for understanding the history of St. Augustine, but for also understanding who the people were who lived in St. Augustine in the 1500s, what their life may have been like, and to get a basic understanding. And you got to look at this in a broader context, and that is understanding the entire 16th century settlement. When people come to St. Augustine, they see the 18th century. Okay. They don't see the 16th century. So this is another layer of historical authenticity that allows us to understand that really early component.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. Well, thank you. We'll be out here probably for another week and a half or 2 weeks. So. Okay.